Hey team, Rob here. Welcome to the video today. Very stoked. I've just fitted up a pair of Forx Hex 2.5 cranks onto the Colombo. So these are 2.5 cranks made for the Gen 2.1 specialized EMTBs. So they're 155mm crank length. They're made out of the 7075 aerospace grade aluminium, so they're built to last, built to be strong. So these are 5mm shorter than the cranks that were on there. So first impressions are good. Definitely feels pretty normal, but the slightly shorter crank, I've noticed so far climbing up onto this rocky boulder field that no crank strikes so far, so that's good. And yeah, I'm just very stoked, very thankful for Forx. These are pretty cool. Installation was nice and easy. Just got that one 8mm bolt there. The old cranks are self-extracting, so you just chuck the hex in, undo them, crank pulls off, put the new one on, wind it in, Bob's your uncle, just that easy. Obviously standard pedal threads, so they went straight on. And what's really cool is these cranks also do the new specialized 3.1 motors that are on the Levo 4, Levo R, Levo 4 Evo. So if the mighty Colombo does ever get upgraded, the Forx Hex 2.5 cranks can just go straight onto the new bike. So as well as the cranks, I've been running the Forx switchback strap for a wee while. This has solved my losing the tube issue that I had just over a year ago in the Port Hills Enduro. Really ground my gears. But since fitting up the Forx strap, no problems. So if you head over to Forx, I'll drop their website below. They got cranks for DJI, Bosch, Shimano, Specialized, as well as 160mm cranks for non-EMTBs. You can also get the straps. They've just started making chain rings for the DJI and the Bosch. Unfortunately not for the Specialized, for the bros. That's okay. And they've got brake levers for SRAM Maven brakes. And again, that's not something I've got, but the Levo 4 Evo does come with SRAM Mavens, so you never know, One of the awesome things about Forx is it's a New Zealand company. The Forx cranks and all their accessories designed in Queenstown, manufactured in the highest of quality facilities. So they are just beautiful. They come in 3 colors. You got the black, silver and titanium. I did think about silver, but I think the black's just nice and subtle, you know. But then silver cranks do stand out. And hey, you like some bling on the bike, but I just thought, where's the black? Guards black. It's just nice and subtle, and there they go. But anyway, we're just out here on Huntsbury Spur. So going to do a few laps of Huntsbury, and then I think I might finish off with an AliExpress lap. Never done AliExpress on the channel, so that will be interesting. It's something I want to ride more. Trails like Lava Flow, AliExpress, stuff that sort of people don't ride, and then no one knows about it, so you don't ride it. But yeah, let's just jump onto the new Forx Hex 2.5 cranks, head down Huntsbury. Alright, just cruise along this top part of Huntsbury. Now, who here watching has previously taken part in a GC Super D race? So GC Super D was a weeknight, basically a series. Every week they picked a different track, $10 cash to enter. Usually had a quirky start or finish challenge. You got a time, then they had prize giving, and at the end of the season there was an overall winner, and it was just good times on a weeknight, hanging out with your mates, seeing who could go fastest, seeing who could clean the silly challenge. Gravity Canterbury have been thinking about bringing this back, getting some after work, midweek fun racing back. And I'm quite keen to get something going, but one person cannot do this. We need probably 4 to 6 people who are keen to get GC Super D back up and running on a weeknight. Doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. Come back and look at that on the next lap. But yeah, it's half a dozen people to do rego, do the timing, organise everybody, have fun. So if you're interested, hit me up, send me a DM on Insta, and we can look at getting something going, because that midweek fun racing, gravity racing, something I miss it. I had fun, and obviously the boys that were doing it got other stuff on with their muddy gumboots, but I think we can get it back. Righto, AliExpress, here we go. Comes off Four Paws, which you can kind of see Huntsbury Road there, so Four Paws runs just beside it. Airstrip's just there, so you come along the single track and boom, into AliExpress. Huntsbury DH goes up that way over the cattle stop, which I'm pointing at it there. That's what we've just ridden. So just going to quietly pick the way down AliExpress. Probably not a trail that gets ridden a lot. I rode it last year to check out for a video, but didn't do anything with it. And the time before that would have been Gravity Canterbury Port Hills Enduro, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, it is a pretty cool trail. It takes you to the top of the Bowen Vale DH, where Bowen Vale bonus joins on, if those words mean anything to you. So yeah, let's just quietly pick our way down AliExpress and see what there is to see. Could be a bit interesting because crosses over the climbing trail a couple of times, and because it's not ridden a lot, it can be a bit hard to find. Local legend Richard Goldsberry does do more than his fair share to keep this trail running, but yeah, it's probably a line just gone down there, line up here. It's quite an old school Port Hills trail. Yeah. Here we go, AliExpress. Looks like someone has come down here recently. It's good to see. All right, crossing the climbing trail. So this shares a few similarities to Lava Flow, which is just on the next ridge over. Similar sort of terrain. Right, now this, from memory, is the real tricky part of AliExpress. Yes. So there's a couple of ways in here. This high line that I'm up on now, coming high, and then not sure what you would do. Maybe out there, try and turn down into the ruts. Otherwise there is a low line, which I don't know, maybe you could come up onto this rock, off the rock down into there, or you can see a few things sitting there trying to sneak down there into that real left line. I think if you come out here where my feet are, Yeah, down that way. I'm gonna have a wee think about this, tell you what I come up with, and we'll come back in a sec. Right, I've been thinking, look at a few things. Now, don't get too concerned if this looks real bad, because you can just drop down onto the walking track just down there. Well, not even the walking track, the beeline. The walking track's actually the next one down. Just drop down onto the beeline here, and the track joins on just down there. But what I've been thinking of is coming out to the very right is right, dropping down in here, and then down there, and then going left. So that's what we're going to try. Woo, wish me luck. Woo! Oh, that is... Woo! Stoked on that. Awesome. So I'm across the walking trail again. Hey, you sneak around the rock or just pop over the rock. I wasn't quite ready. I'm going to loop back round over the rock. All right, here we go. All right. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky. Pretty sure come off there, we go out there and down there, I think. Let's go. It looks like there's some... Does this look like the trail? Oh, kind of. No. This is what I mean about it doesn't get ridden enough, so then you don't know where you're going. I certainly don't know where I'm going. I kind of feel like it drops down off that side. Hey, here we go. Yeah, so you go over that rock, do a left turn at the walking trail, then pick your way down here. Oh yes, I remember this. Over this rock down here. So I've taken the beeline. Out to right as left. The A line is there off that rock. So let's go back up, see if we can get that. Awesome thing about the e-bike, you want to try something again, easily head back up to give it a go. So we just got to find that turn off now. Right, here we go. Jeez, it's narrow up here. Woo! Awesome. That's 2 sketchy features on AliExpress ticked off. I reckon wouldn't take too much work to get this trail running really mint. Might have to talk to the rangers about some AliExpress work. Maybe just a couple more arrows just to point people in the right direction. Right, pretty sure we carry on down over there. Wishy rocky. Few inside outside lines through that section. Looks like we are almost to the Bowen Vale bonus, Bowen Vale DH junction. Ooh. Thought we were going down there. Are you going straight? Righto, here we go. Bottom of AliExpress. How good. Righto team, thanks for being here with me today. That has been a first ride on the new Forx Hex 2.5 cranks. I have to say they felt perfect. They are a little bit shorter and a little bit wider, makes your stunts kind of more planted. And that was really cool. And then we've gone for a little bit of a shred down Huntsbury DH, and then we've looked at AliExpress. So AliExpress, pretty cool trail, quite technical, not as steep and nasty as Lava Flow, but definitely a lot more technical than a lot of other trails here on the Port Hills. So if you want to give those a look, remember it comes off the bottom of Four Paws at the airstrip there on Huntsbury Spur. And yeah, just pick your way down. Everything's pretty achievable. If I can do it, you probably can. So yeah, big shout out to Forx and big shout out to you. Like normal, like if you've liked, subscribe so it's the next one. And until next time team, right on.